Okay, this assignment and video today is going to be a little bit different. We're not actually doing a new math assignment. What I want you to do is make sure that you are staying on top of all of your assignments. So I'm going to try and help you get organized today. So you'll have two things that you'll need to turn in to me to this Google Classroom assignment. I'm going to go through what those two are. So the first thing that you're going to need to turn in is a list of assignments that you still have not done. So list of missing assignments. Okay, so I'm going to show you one that I made. I just went through just a random person's eSchool and saw what they haven't turned in yet, and then you can kind of do it on your own. So let's just look and see what I did. So I just wrote down the class, what the assignments were, and I put how many points they were worth, because if you are trying to knock these assignments out, if you haven't done them, if I were you, I would start with the ones that are worth the most points and then work your way down from there. Okay, also I forgot to put on here, but I also would like you to write down the time that you're going to try to get these done by. So say you want to get these English assignments done by what's today? Thursday if you're watching this for B day, and it's Friday if you're watching it on A day. But let's just say I want to get these done by Saturday, which is not spelled Saturday. Saturday. Okay, so go through, look on eSchool or on Google Classroom, whichever one is the one your teacher uses and updates the most frequently. There's some U.S. history assignments, some chemistry assignments. This coronavirus project, I would get that done. If those of you haven't done that yet and you're in chemistry, that's 150 points. That's a huge chunk of your points, so go ahead and finish that, and then work on your other things. Also, if you have not done much of anything, make sure that you let your teachers know why you haven't done the work. Ask for extensions. We're trying to be flexible with y'all. I know you're in lots of different situations. Some of you are out of the state. Some of you are working all the time. Some of you have to babysit your siblings. So make sure that you let us know so we can work with you. Okay. Also on my assignments, some of you have turned them in, but I've left notes on Google Classroom that you didn't show your work or you didn't do whatever. So make sure that if there's not a grade in the grade book or there's not a grade in Google Classroom, there's probably something that you need to fix. So make sure you do that. Okay, so your first assignment today is to go through and write down all the assignments that you need to do, and you'll take a picture of that and send that to me. So that's number one, your list of missing assignments and when you're going to turn those in. And your second one is you are going to make a calendar / planner to use moving forward. So that's going to be our calendar / planner. Okay, and for each day, for each subject, what I want you to do is I want you to put 3 things down for every single assignment that you get. So the first thing that you need to put down is what do you need to do, or what is the assignment called? Okay, so what is it? The second one, when is it due? And the third thing, when are you going to do it? Okay, I'll show you a picture that I made. I think I used someone for my first period. I think I used their schedule, and I just made up some assignments. So it'll be what do you need to do, when is it due, and when are you going to do it? So here's a little calendar that I made here. This is for this week. So I put the date for the week on the top. I made Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, whether it was an A day or a B day. And then what my classes were. I just went like first period, second period, third period, fourth period, but you could do your list however you want. You could do all your A day up there, all your B day down there, whichever way makes it easier for you to organize it. So like for today, I just wrote down the subject on the side, that's journalism. You have to do a journal. I just made this up, and it say it's due on Monday, and I'm going to write down when I'm going to do it. And I'm going to be pretty specific after lunch today. So I know that after I'm done eating, I'll go and do this journal for journalism. Okay. And then I wrote down the English assignment. There was something about logical fallacies in there. I don't know exactly when that was due. So I said, it's due on Friday, and I'm going to do it after I do my journal. Okay. PE, walk 15 minutes, due Friday. I said I'm going to do that today at 2 p.m. And do you notice how most of these I'm telling myself to do them the day that they're due so that you can kind of get in a habit of getting those things done quickly. Chemistry, I wrote down the coronavirus project due Monday, and I did say I'll do it tomorrow because it was a big thing, so I was going to put that off a little bit. I didn't say a specific time, so I'd probably need to be a little bit more specific. Due tomorrow. I don't work well in the morning. Most of y'all don't either. Based on the amount of emails I get after 10 p.m. at night. I'll say due tomorrow at 7 p.m. because there's no better way to spend a Friday evening than doing a coronavirus project. All right, and you'll notice that I crossed out the English one. So let's say that you finished the assignment, you turn it in. I just go ahead and put an X on it. And so hopefully you'll be able to keep track of the assignments you've done and the assignments that you need to do. All right, so you can make variations on this calendar, or if you have a planner that you're using, that's fine, but I just need to see 3 things for each assignment: what it is, when it's due, and when you're going to do it. And hopefully this is something that you can use for the time moving forward, just to kind of keep it all on one piece of paper instead of having to flip back and forth between all the stuff in Google Classroom, okay? So just so you know, you've got 2 things to turn in. The first one is your list of missing assignments and how you're going to tackle those, when you're going to get those done. And then also your calendar and planner. And I'd like for you to do at least 2 days. So if you want to backtrack and do yesterday and today, that's fine. Or if you want to wait to turn this in on Friday and do Thursday and Friday, that's okay. But I want to see that you've done at least 2 days worth where you've written down what your assignment is, when it's due, and when you're going to actually do it. Okay? All right, well, I think that's it. And hopefully you've had a good week. Your test grades are looking awesome, so thank you for that. Adios.